Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Cameron Milmeyer here from Soul Sourced Energy Healing. Nice to see you. So I'm going to start 4 weeks of some video trainings. They're going to be short videos on energy healing terms that kind of get thrown around in common language. And I wanted to take some time. I love definitions of things because it helps me make sense of things that are kind of hard to make sense of. So energy healing is one of those things where it's very amorphous and it really can help to have definitions for certain terms. So we're going to learn in the next 4 weeks things like, what does it actually mean to center? What does it mean to be grounded? What does it actually mean? Like, is there such a thing as a negative entity? And what is that? What's a chakra? What's your aura? Things like that. What's a soul? So things like that. And I want to keep them really short and concise and help give you just working definitions that you can take into your life and maybe make your life a little richer. If you love this kind of information and you actually want to learn more and go deeper, I'm starting a course on February 28th. This is the first day. It's a Monday. There's 7:30 to 9. It's going to be weekly for 6 weeks. And it's Introduction to Energy Healing for yourself. So self-healing, intuitive self-healing for beginners, it's called. And there's only 10 places. I want to deliberately keep it small so that I can give you all a lot of personal attention, and so that we can have good discussions in class, and that it'll be very interactive, sharing feedback. And in each class, there's a lot of time where you just get to receive. So I'll be flowing Reiki energy, and you just get to kind of practice feeling your body and receiving energy. So if that feels good to you, feel free to go sign up. It's at soulsourcedenergy.com. But today, we're going to start at the bottom, start at the foundation, and we're going to talk about what it means to be grounded. And I love this. This is one of those terms that gets thrown around, whether you're getting grounded by your parents because you're a teenager and you did something wrong, or people kind of throw around the term, oh, well, she was not very grounded. She wasn't a very grounded person. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? I feel like in common vernacular, we think of someone who's not grounded, they're flighty, right? And they're maybe not dependable. Maybe they're not in touch with reality. Maybe they live in a dream world. So think about what that means to you. And then I'll tell you, in energy healing, I've come to think of this term in a really literal way. It literally means when we talk about getting grounded, and I'm very familiar with this because this is something that I had to work on for years with my teachers. It took me a long time to really understand what they wanted from me. I was a very ungrounded teenager for a number of reasons, which we would go into in my course. So anyway, when we talk about grounding in energy healing, it literally means dropping your attention down into your legs and into your feet and into your seat. So, and being in your body instead of being in your head. So most of us spend way too much time in our heads and in our thoughts. And you might notice that there's some times in your life on a stressful day where you got a lot on your to-do list and you feel like your head is spinning. Happens to me a lot with 2 kids, and so this is my practice. I have to drop my attention down into my feet and my legs and my seat, and it helps every time. So you can try that right now if you want to. It's very relaxing to do that. Another way that I've come to understand this term by working with clients is it's an electrical term, literally, for your body as well as for the houses that we build. So the reason we ground our houses electrically, and I'm not an electrician, so I don't know currently how they do this, but I know at least in the olden days, they used to run a wire down into the ground through the house from the roof or from the chimney, so that if lightning struck, it would go into the grounding cord and the lightning would run straight down into the ground, and it was no problem. The alternative, if you didn't do that, if lightning struck your house, it would burn your house up. So it's the same with you as a human being. When there's so much, let's say you have a stressful event in your life and it causes your brain to be on fire, it will start to burn up your nervous system and your energetic system if you're not working with it. So when we actively ground and drop our attention into our bodies, rather than our brains, that's why exercise is so helpful, yoga is so helpful, any kind of movement or breathing is very helpful for grounding and dropping your attention into your body instead of your brain. When we do that, it's like creating a grounding cord so that all the energy that came in from the stressful events of your lives, it can drop down into your feet and into the ground and dissipate rather than burning up your nervous system. So that's your energy minute for the day. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to tell you one more thing, and we can go back into the archives. In my archives, you'll find another video on grounding. But my very favorite tool for this, if you can't get your mind to cooperate, is just to go outside and put your feet in the ground. And there's a lot of science backing up this now that shows that putting your feet on the ground, on the grass, bare feet, it decreases inflammation. It decreases all the markers of stress in your system. And I've come to think of this literally as kind of an electrical drain. So if you have too much electrical activity in your body, the earth acts almost like a magnet that pulls down those electrical particles into your feet and into your legs. And listen, I'm not a physicist, so this is my terminology isn't going to be exact, but this is how it appears to me as a healer. So try that today if you want. It feels good. I've started forcing myself midwinter to go out into the grass and put my feet in it, just because I find that when I'm not spending tons of time in the grass or outside with my kids, I feel it. So if you're feeling that too, go give it a shot, brave the cold. And I hope you're doing well. Join me tomorrow. Go sign up for class if this stuff excites you. soulsourcedenergy.com, and I'll put the link in the notes. Thanks everybody. Have a good day.